Have you ever thought about changing your life? Like, have you ever thought about getting a new life? The reason that it's so hard to change your life around is because first you have to change your identity. Like, that's just how it works. You cannot change your life unless you change your identity. I mean, in some cases, you can change your life without changing your identity, but things are going to happen so that you go back to who your identity really is. So if you haven't changed your identity, but you've changed your life, that life is going to slowly disappear to match with your actual identity. And your identity revolves around your belief system. So if you believe that wealth is hard to get, then your entire life, you're going to have a really difficult time gathering wealth for yourself. You're basically going to live in poverty for the rest of your life, and if you're not already, your wealth is going to disappear over time if you continue to believe that money is hard to get, and that you don't deserve wealth, and that wealth is evil. So these are belief systems that have been passed down to us. It's not something that you have to believe, but it is something that you have to be aware of, because there are actual belief systems that are so embedded in your subconscious that you have no idea they are in there, and you are functioning as a result of these beliefs. Beliefs are energy, and energy has no preference for direction. So you are basically living your life in limitations, and it's not your fault. Everybody is living their life through limitations. So they see their life as a little container, and they can't go beyond that container because they don't actually see the walls of the container. But in actuality and in reality, we are all living within a container, especially when it comes to money. So if you are someone that struggles with money, and if you don't want to be someone that struggles with money, if you want to be a wealthy person, if you want to be good with money, if you want money to come to you easily, it's not only about saying a bunch of wealth affirmations, it's actually about changing yourself. You have to go through an identity change in order for you to become the person that wealth is going to be attracted to and is going to come easily. So a lot of that comes down to your belief systems. You have to change your beliefs, and you have to expand your awareness. And all of this is easier said than done, right? But you can change your identity and you can change your life. You just have to change your belief systems. So you have to destroy your old belief system, your limiting belief system, or you have to create new belief systems that at the same time I think will destroy the old belief system. So how I have done it in the past is I have identified the belief system, the subconscious belief system that is keeping me in low vibration, is keeping me in low consciousness. And so I have identified it, and I've identified the habits that I have built over time that align with these limiting beliefs, and just stopped that altogether. Because by identifying your limiting belief, you're taking away its power. Its power is weakening, its grasp on you is weakening. So that is the best thing that you can do. And then you can start to create new belief systems for yourself. So you do this by identifying the belief system or the beliefs that you want to adopt, and the person that you want to become. And then you use my formula, which is using the heart, the mind, and the soul. So this is the way, this is the key, this is the formula, this is the secret to becoming a new person and to creating a new life for yourself. Because you cannot become, how can I explain this? If you want to manifest an amazing life, if you are someone, for example, that you struggle with money, you don't want to struggle with money, you want to become a wealthy person, then you have to change your identity. And you need to, and the way that you can change your identity is by using your heart, your mind, and your soul to do this. But you have to do this every single day. Okay, so staying in the wealth example, if you have identified that you have belief systems regarding money that are keeping you in poverty, in poor conditions, or keeping you from expanding your mind, if you have identified this, I would suggest to put it down all on paper. I have a Money Shadow Work digital journal with, I think it's 80 questions, and that will help you to identify where your limiting beliefs come from. And it will just give you more clarity, and this way you can also, it will help you to expand your mind to more possibilities, more wealth possibilities. So after you have done this, the next thing, because you have to clear your mind of all these limiting beliefs in terms of money. You have to believe that you are capable of manifesting large volumes of money, but you have to accept that you're going to have to go through an identity change. Okay, so then the next step would be to use your heart, mind, and soul to slowly but gradually become a new person. Okay, so using the mind, you are going to create affirmations. Also, based on your negative beliefs and your negative thoughts that you had about money, so this is why this is important to write them down. Based on those, you're going to write basically affirmations that rebuke your old negative beliefs and negative thoughts, right? So you're going to create I am affirmations that rebuke the old patterns of thought, and you're going to use your awareness. So every time that you start thinking negatively, you're going to say out loud, you're going to eliminate that negative thought by saying out loud with conviction that affirmation that rebukes that negative thought. And you're going to do this every single time. Using your heart. So this is about raising your frequency. So the moment that you come to realization that new way of life is possible, that you can attract a lot of money into your life, once that becomes a realization, think of that idea that gave you this feeling of hope, right? Because hope is so important. You have to revel in hope, as in you need to focus on this feeling of hope and feel it deep inside of your gut. And the best way to do this, the way that I do it, is I go on walks around nature by myself, and I think of an idea or a moment when I felt this hope, you know, and I will just revel in that thought. I will only focus on that thought, and I will feel it in my gut, and that will just lift my frequency, my vibration, my mood, and I will just be like giggling the rest of the walk. So it's really great. I would definitely suggest it. And if you have any questions about it, if you have any questions, send me a DM. So next is using the soul. So this is about intentional experiences. So for example, you know, setting up a savings account and putting, you know, I don't know, 10% of it into your savings account. Do something that will make you feel rich, or even just going out to the perfume store and buying something expensive, buying a Chanel perfume, which is what I did once when I was in Paris, to help you to feel wealthy. That is an